Chelsea are back. Well, we are still 10th in the table. But we are back with another game against Sheffield United. Now, what's the score going to be? What starting 11 do we need to win? What is Poch's lineup going to be? What is the key factor that no one is talking about that we need? I'm going to tell you right now. First, if you are a Chelsea fan, you will probably still have this in your head, and more importantly, this in your head. But in the back of your head, you probably have this. What is going to happen? Was that a turning point? Are we going to be a fire team and just destroy Sheffield United? Or are we going to be tired, emotionally drained, and have this result? What's going to happen? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. The key factor that we need to win this game is this. No one is talking about it. When we played teams earlier like Man City, Arsenal, Spurs, all those teams, Aston Villa, we played to their level, right? When we played teams like Brentford, like Leeds, we did, like Burnley, we played down to their level. We mirror teams, and it is a problem. Everyone talks that we don't have leadership. Everyone talks that we're inconsistent. Yes. But one of the biggest issues about not having leadership and players that can control and play your style of the game is that you end up playing like the team you're playing against. And that is why we've beat teams barely like Leeds, a championship level team, but played at the same level as them. So when we go into this game, the number one key factor we need to win is to play our game. We need to not play down to their level. And obviously, after our last game, we need to make sure that we have energy. And if not, Poch needs to rotate the squad and rotate with subs. But what starting 11 do we need? I'm going to go over that real quick. In goal is Petrovic. Now, Petrovic, here's the thing I want to say. He's looked human these last two games. And now Chelsea fans are questioning whether he should be our starter next year. Hopefully, he can have a good game here. I don't know whether he should be our starter net. I'm going to figure that out. I'll let you know in a later episode, so stay tuned. The back line I would choose is Malo Gusto, Thiago Silva, Trevor Chalobah, and Marc Cucurella. Now, I think that Gusto and Cucurella are locks, as Ben Chilwell is still sick, and Alfie Gilchrist is not a right back. At the center backs, Thiago Silva should come back, and at this game, it's the 20th opposition. If there was a game for a backup center back now to play, it should be him. Plus him and Trevor Chalobah have chemistry, and I just want to see something different. I think he'd be good at corners in the box. They're going to have a lot of men there. I think set pieces, I want Thiago Silva in there. And then let's go into the midfield three. Now, my midfield three would be Enzo, Caicedo, and Cole Palmer. I'd put Cole Palmer, yes, in the 10. I'll tell you why in a second. Enzo should be playing. He's our 100-pound million. And Caicedo. The only big person I'm dropping is Gallagher, which I'd put on Gallagher at halftime, but I'd rest him a little bit. Not a thing due to performance, but I want someone more creative dictating the play like Cole Palmer at the 10, and I think that works better. Up top is going to be Mudryk, it's going to be Jackson, and it's going to be Madueke. Now, Madueke needs to start. He got a pen for us there. He came on versus Leicester. He scored a goal. He has been important in the few minutes he's gotten. He needs to give some minutes. That's why I need to put him at the right wing. And honestly, I still think that Cole Palmer could be better as a 10, even though he's been so good at right wing. Now, up top has to be Jackson because he's our only striker. I don't even know who else we'd put there. Cole Palmer in the 10. It wouldn't work well. So I would put Jackson still there, and Mudryk needs to play. I guarantee you Sterling will start this game, and I'm not crazy mad about this. I'm not crazy mad, but Mudryk needs to start. Like, he's our starting left wing. Build him up against a lower level opposition. He can do a lot really well. This is going to be Poch's predicted lineup. I'll put it right here. I think he's going to have, obviously, Petrovic in goal. I think his back line is going to include Gusto still, but the big changes being in center back, I think he's going to have Disasi and Trevor Chalobah and Marc Cucurella on the left. I think the midfield is going to stay the same. I think the front three is going to be Palmer, Jackson, and then I think he's going to start Sterling, unfortunately. That's what I think Poch is going to do. and then I will give you the score prediction. The score of this game is going to be 2-1 Chelsea. Now, I'm going to say here, Jackson's going to finally get his goal. Palmer's not going to be involved at all on the score sheet, but the other person to get a goal is going to be Sterling. Jackson and Sterling are going to get goals. We're going to win 2-1. We're going to be super slow in the first half, but unlike every other half we've had, second half, we are going to be better in the second half. Those are my score predictions. That's my starting lineup. I want to know your guys' down below in the comments, and please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers, and every single one means a ton. So subscribe and come on back here to celebrate this win that we're about to have over Sheffield United. Come on, Chelsea.